See, I want to say something about references because I talk a lot about references when I'm doing art, because generally it just feels good to talk about art when I'm doing art. You might be thinking, if you never use references, that doing so is sort of a cheat, but art is your own expression of what you see, of what you observe, or what you feel as well. So how are you going to represent something that you haven't looked at? You need to observe. The more you observe, the better it sticks into your mind. And I always bring up this example. We see our hands every day, all day, but how hard is it to draw them? It's because you look at them or you don't observe. It should help you understand that maybe you're studying using references, but you're not observing right. You're just looking. You look at that pose. Let me get this girl here. You look at this pose, yeah? And you might think, wow, that looks fantastic, whatever that is, yeah? What needs to happen in your brain, and what you can do, this is when you can trace, is take a color and you start looking for the structure. There's a pinch here. You look for the main informations. This is observing. When you're looking, it means you're just looking at this picture, you're looking at this leaf, you're looking at the light source here, you're looking at this reflection on the boba, I don't know, you're looking at this specific fold. But observing is when you sit there and look for structure. You see? And just because you have a reference, you might be thinking, oh, it's so easy, I can do it. No, man, no, it's hard. What about it on paper? You can do the same thing. You can print it and you can use I don't know, a Sharpie to look for the structure. But yeah, the more you do that, the easier it gets to find the shapes, and that's where your skill is. Of course, sometimes I do art without references, but I don't know, it feels less enjoyable. Because at some point I get a little bit lost, and I feel like I'm not learning. I just feel like I don't learn. If I'm not using a reference, whether it's for composition or anatomy, environment, I feel like I'm not learning. Oh yeah, light boxes are yeah, that's a good example of how you could trace the shapes on traditional art.